Namaste, divine beings. What a beautiful spring day it is. And an awesome time to spread love and guidance to those who don't understand their true nature of being. So with that, let's begin. There is an unchangingness within you, a stillness in which is just watching, just witnessing, totally aware of itself. But yet, it is untouched or untainted by anything that goes on. Let it be emotions, the character in which all beings think they are. It is beyond that. It is simply aware. And that stillness in which all the gurus and ones that point to the truth speak about, that stillness is awareness. It is emptiness. Just like all appearance that appear within the universe, the darkness or ether behind it is total emptiness. And all that appears within it is existence. You see, what you are is prior to existence. You have no beginning, and you definitely have no end. You see, I know a lot of beings in the beginning, when you get to hearing truth, you think it's something on the outside of you still that we're speaking about. This awareness somewhere else, or trying to achieve this ultimate higher level of awareness. This is not true. And if any being or so-called guru are pointing to something outside of yourself, it is not it. You see, the guru is to bring you from the darkness back to the light. And that's strictly what it is. You see, I know I was saying in a couple of quotes that the real guru is an educator of universal truth, to guide those back to the simpleness, godliness, and pureness of your being. It is not an achievement. It is just something that you refuse to believe because of the conditioning that you've been put under. You see, I don't even like to say you, because even when I say you, it brings much confusion because you think I'm talking to you personally, you see. And this is not the case. I am speaking universal, something that is unchanging within yourself, your being. God is the reason for being, not your being, not this personal being that is conditioned to think that you will die one day and you have to achieve all of these things and you have to be all of this. Just basically nonsense. Why do I call it nonsense? Because it is meaningless unless you know your true nature. You are trying to achieve these things that will perish. You're trying to hold on to something that will perish when you are the unperishable. Hold on to yourself and be your naturalness, your natural self. Then you can do whatever you want. I'm not saying that all of this beautifulness is wrong. It is God's painting. It is God alone that is doing all of this. You see that? That's why we say only God exists, and you are that. There's no reason, there's no meaning to claim it, because you are already that. That emptiness, that stillness is what you are. You are not this body, and you are not the mind. The mind is made of consciousness. but it's not essentially what you are. Just like the leaves on a tree. The tree is still itself without the leaves. You see that? But because the leaves are made of the tree, they blossom. You see that? You are the consciousness, the pure, ever-present being. You cannot go anywhere. You are effortlessly present. But you refuse to believe it because the appearance of mind, it appears so fast. And these are the words from the great Bhagavan Osho. The mind appears so fast within you that you think that it is you, but it's not. Contemplate on this. Empty yourself of all ideas, all achievements, all of what you've been learning. You see, even the mind has come and made the pointings of truth difficult by saying yoga is just for positions only. Kundalini is just to move energy. These are not pointing to the truth. Religion is not pointing to the ultimate truth unless it turns your attention within yourself. You see, the mind, it made up these gospels that speak about an independent being that is divine and not you. You see that? Trying to crush you, to keep you blind from what is divine. You see this? So, all due respect to all religions, I mean, no harshness to it, but it is misguiding when one is not turning the attention within oneself and loving oneself. You see, even love has been conditioned where I only can provide a certain type of love to you if you have this or you have that, doctor, lawyer. I can't give my love to you unless you're something. You see this? Even they preach it in church. A man, a woman has to be a certain way, but equal. You see? When you're married, they say you are one, but that one turns into so much difficulties because you have to play this role and that role and this role in order to make the marriage work. No. See each other as one undivided whole. Something that hate, the illusion of hate and greed and lust cannot penetrate. You are an everlasting love. This one love that we call existence, God, emptiness, consciousness, awareness. All of these things are one. Don't mix them up. I know a lot of beings, they go, well, I thought they were speaking consciousness is a lower level of awareness. No. Pure consciousness and pure awareness are one. There's no difference. And I know a lot of beings on your journey to truth, these things get mixed up. So this is why it's important to stay within the presence of your beings. Go directly to your experience when you are hearing the truth. Not your personal experience, but not your personal experience, but the experience of being itself. Not your personal experience, or this personal, or what you call personal. Drop this, drop it, and be completely naked of any type of belief, and you'll see what I speak. You'll start to understand what I speak. It is very simple. All you have to do is become empty of all of these things that you have learned. And then you can go back to them, but you won't want to, because you'll see the illusion behind it, and you'll see the realness within yourself, and you'll stay within that realness, that divineness, that untainted being in which you are effortlessly are. This is love, because love is all there is. Love is all there is. And I think that's about it. Please listen to this recording over, because these words can be liberating to those who are searching for the truth that you already are. And even if you say, what does it matter? I am already that. Understand that first, and then there won't be no words to speak. You will bathe in the silence of your being. There will be no questions. But ask questions until there is no questions, and see the truth as it is. Much love to all beings, because we are Namaskar, which means love dancing in emptiness. Stay as the beingness. Stay as the stillness. You are love itself. Om Namah Shivaya. Peace.